Hi everyone, welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. I'm so happy you're here today. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on messages for you about what's coming next in love. And you have 4 choices today. I'm using all of, well, not all of, I think I'm going to use 2 of my decks today, but one of which is the cards you're choosing from now, which is the Goddess Oracle. And all those links will be below in the description box if you love these decks that I'm working with. So let's find out what messages the universe has for you today. I'm going to give you a closer look. If you choose 1, it is sweet. And those are little French macarons. If you choose number 2, you have questions, or you just are drawn to the daisy card. Group 3 has evolution, and that is that beautiful shell. And group 4, you have surprise, and you have the pearls. Okay, so take a moment, see which energy is calling to you. As always, sit back, relax, get comfy, get cozy. There are no rules. So these are general readings today. If you want a personal reading, go ahead and use the links either in the description box below or on the home page. Okay, you'll find everything you need there. It takes about a week to get your reading back. It's video recorded and you watch it right here. I have a special reading right now which dives deep into your karmic connections and soulmates. So it's going to help you understand where, when, how, and who, all of those important things when it comes to you specifically and your soulmates and karmic connections. Okay, so let's get started. I'll see you in a minute. Hi, welcome in. I'm excited to do your reading today. You were drawn to these delicious little French cookies and your message was sweet. We're going to look at what's coming next in love for you, starting with messages from my Goddess Oracle deck, which is the deck that I used for today's opener. So today I'm going to do a little bit different. I haven't pulled charms in a while and rolled the astro dice, so we're going to do both of those things in addition to using oracle cards and tarot. So it should be fun. I have my tea. I hope you're comfortable, cozy, and focusing. So you're here. So this is the reading that you were drawn to. Let's find out what messages come through for you today. Okay, so you have tied up. These 2 came out together. Hot and protection. Ooh. I'll tell you what jumps out at me immediately here is the way that these 3 all work together, because it's like these 2 are all tied up together, right? They're so, they're like interlocking, okay? And you have the message of tied up, which is like being tied up in knots, right? And you have protection, which is also really, it's, these hands wrapping around this cup, this protective energy. So the relationship energy that's coming through and the person that's coming through in your reading today is a very passionate connection. It's one that is going to feel protective. And there's this either like tied up in knots, like you're when you're around them, when you're like, oh my God, you're just gonna feel that. I think because tied up came up first, it's like you're really gonna feel that attraction very quickly, okay? This is a very protective person. It's interesting because you were drawn to the message of sweet, but what you're getting is You know, it could be sweet, but it also feels very spicy. Okay, so we're going to call it sweet and spicy is what I'm feeling here, but it's intense. Okay, I'll give you that. It's intense. Let's get, this is another one of my decks I haven't used in a while, which is the Love Goddess Aphrodite Oracle. And let's see what messages come through about this. I'm going to call it sweet and spicy. It's like, I just keep thinking of this, like, maybe you really love kind of like tangy Asian sauce and stuff. I don't know, maybe you are going to a Chinese restaurant, or you both love it, or you have takeout together. Oh, rabbit, I love it. Okay, rabbit, Aphrodite's animal, spring, new beginning, fertility, growth, number 27, a new love cycle is coming for you. How beautiful. Maybe you're the year of the rabbit, or your person is the year of the rabbit, but the rabbit is definitely a symbol of spring, ooh, and of new beginnings. We've got a couple that popped out. Oh my God, of course. Oysters, oh my gosh. Aphrodisiac, pleasure, desire, sexy. Okay, yeah, I think we're getting the message. There is powerful chemistry. Yes. Powerful chemistry, I would say. Yeah, it's like Aphrodite's potion. It's like you have some sort of, you know, they're just very attracted to you. They can't resist you is the message I'm hearing. And Venus, oh my gosh, how beautiful. Venus, Aphrodite's planet, love and friendship, okay? Which I love because there's so much here about the physical connection that I really love that this message came through. Dreamy, number 5, wishes are coming true. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you have been wishing for a relationship, if you've been wishing for this kind of relationship, this kind of love, this intensity, look what's at the bottom of the deck. Swans, Aphrodite's birds, soulmates, best friends, partners, true love. Number 2, love that will last forever. Yeah, I mean, this is potentially a soulmate. This is potentially a long-term connection. There's definitely the physical attraction, but we also have the friendship portion. I'm going to be really curious to see what the tarot says in terms of like the specifics here about your meeting. But first I'm going to use the Lenormand to get some messages and to see if there's any sort of warnings, any sort of like information you need to know about this connection, anything at all. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I felt like there might be some blocks of some sort, and that's why I wanted to use this deck. Mountain. Mountain isn't like, it's not like, oh no, this can't work. It means that there is some sort of obstacle here, which is what I was picking up on. Now, you do have that message of tied up. What's interesting is that could, you know, refer to what I was speaking about, which is like this intensity, you know, being all tied up in your feelings, tied up in one another. But it can also mean another relationship tied up in a commitment. So there is some sort of obstacle here. It's not insurmountable. You see the sun on the other side of the mountain, which means you can overcome it. But there's either a distance between you, like physically, that's what I'm seeing here, or possibly someone or something that's a block. That can be another relationship. Okay, so we could be looking at like a soulmate connection and a connection with someone who's in another situation. We'll find out more when I pull the tarot. Okay, let's see if there are any other blocks, any other information you need when it comes to this connection. Anchor. Ooh. Anchor can be stability. Anchor can be, I'm just getting this ball and chain message, this anchor, this I do feel that there is some sort of other relationship, other situation that's kind of holding them somewhere. Or it can also connect with the idea of distance. Like an anchor could be this person is, you know, has a job that they can't leave, okay, in the town that they are. Because I'm just feeling this distance here between you. All right, let's dive into the tarot. And then we'll pull some charms and do the astro dice last, okay? But yeah, I'm curious to see what this block is, because there's so much positive, there's so much connection here, there's so much, you know, to really be happy about. So yeah, it's kind of funny. I just got this message. It's almost like a kid at a candy shop, like being at a bakery. It's like you can look, but you can't touch. That's a message for someone that just came through. So I feel like you will know if that's yours. Let's see what we have from the tarot. This is going to fill in some blanks. Okay, we have Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, this person has been through, this is female energy. This is someone that has been through some things, okay? This is somebody who's, look, cutting through, breaking through. There's a new love coming, so new beginning here with all of those butterflies. This can be your energy. This can be being a need to be very direct, fair, just. This is connected to Libra energy, to air sign energy, to Aquarius, Gemini. It's mostly Libra, I would say, is what I'm feeling. Maybe Aquarius too. I'm not getting as much Gemini. This could also be the other person involved, but I feel like this is more directed towards you because you have the new beginning message. And that this card is saying you need to be very direct. You need to be honest in all of your communications. You need to use your head, not just your heart, when it comes to this connection. Or there could, as I said, be a very direct, sort of sharp other woman involved here. Judgment reversed. Okay, I think I'm going to need this and this to cover up here. So hold on, please. Let me see. Just one? Yeah. Judgment reversed is really interesting because this is unfinished business. Okay, so back to the idea that this could be a soulmate. Unfinished business. Unfinished business can go either way if you think about it. Unfinished business can refer to someone who's in a connection right now and needs to, you know, deal with that because they're tied up. And it can also refer to like soulmate energy, where you had this karmic connection, you have things to work out. You need more time with this person. So, ooh, okay, Six of Cups, yeah. This is giving someone from the past, someone from childhood, somebody from home, somebody that you've known before. Okay, there's where the sweet comes in. Okay, you chose the sweet card. This was your first pick. And we have the Six of Cups, which is saying there is that sweetness, there is that friendship, there is almost like that existing connection. But yeah, this is very sweet, it's very innocent, or it reminds you of a sweet, innocent time, a friendship. You did have Venus, friendship, and love, so interesting. What else do we have about this connection? Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is about taking a step back, taking stock, taking a pause, evaluating, okay? Let's see. It can refer to work. It can refer to what you do for a living, taking a break. Are you, sort of evaluating your life, and are you getting out what you're giving in relationships? The Fool reversed. Huh. Interesting. You don't want to make a fool of yourself. Taking a pause. The block here, the mountain. Okay, I'm getting this could be someone you work with or will work with who has they're in a relationship or a situation, and you have to be careful. You have to take your time with this one. You don't want to make a fool of yourself. There is a block here. Let's see what the advice is. I think the advice is exactly what I've just said to you when it comes to this connection, when it shows up, or if you already know who this is. Proceed with caution. Yeah, there's a lot of stress and anxiety here for some reason. And given how positive your connection is, it makes me feel that there's another person, okay? You have the Nine of Swords here, you have the Queen of Swords, right? So that's conflict, that's mental stuff, that's worry. This is real worry. Now, this is, a situation, a relationship coming in, or a person in your life now where you have unfinished business, where there's a serious attraction, where it could be a past life situation or someone that you've known from the past. You have to go slowly, use your head. Don't just power through with your heart. And I know I usually am all about the heart, which I am, but sometimes, you have to just kind of take it slower. We're getting King of Cups for this person. So makes sense with the 6 here. So they're coming through as somebody who's obviously very warm, very connected, very emotionally sort of secure. This can be, doesn't have to be, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, but it's just someone extremely emotionally available. Okay, so you could have this emotional affair, it kind of sounds like. But let's see what else we get. I'm going to start with the Astro dice, and then I'm going to pull you some charms. So let's do the Astro dice first. Haven't done this in a while, and I thought this would be fun. Okay, well, it's funny, I was going to use all of the white dice, but now I'm feeling I want to use these. Let's see. North Node, Sag, then flip to Cancer, 8th house. Okay, well, there's all the passion. No surprise there. We have Sag and Cancer coming through, okay? And we had the North Node, which is, ta-da, karmic connections. You might really want my karmic connection reading, it sounds like, which I'll put all the info in the link below. But this could definitely be that King of Cups, which we had at the bottom of the deck here. We have Cancer, but that also connects to that 6 of Cups, which is like close to home, family. The 8th house is the passion. The North Node is this karmic connection. Okay, so that's all adding up. Let's get you some charms. Okay, oh, hello. No wonder that dice flipped over. We have Mr. Cancer coming through again. Cancer the crab, okay. You have the sewing machine. Interesting, because it's kind of about fixing something maybe. Or tied up. Yes. Oh my God, where's your tied up card? Okay, should I mess everything up? Yes, I have to. Sorry. tied up. Think about it with the sewing machine, how it like literally, you know, sews things together. Okay, so this is interesting. This is like a little piece of, I believe, fool's gold, which is interesting because you got the fool. You want to be careful there. Carrot and rabbit. This can indicate that somebody's kind of leads you on, puts the carrot out, you know, to kind of keep you connected. So you want to watch for that. You want to make sure that this person, you know, sometimes people are in a connection and when you meet, but you want to make sure that they're good to the person that they're with in terms of ending it before they connect with you, because then it's not bringing any sort of negative karma along, okay? You have the 25 cents here. I feel like it's more about the crossroads. There's like a cross on the back here with, this is from the San Antonio Missions, Texas, 2019. So it could be a Texas connection here, but also like crossroads. There's a church, there's like water, there, you know, there's like grain or something. I feel like there's some sort of crossroads here. And oh, you know what comes through? I don't know if you know the song by John Mayer, Quarter Life Crisis. It's like, you know, you're 25 and you're thinking about what to do or whatever. I just feel like there is like something about this connection that brings on that 9 of Swords. All right, we have Paris, we have romance, maybe a foreign trip or a foreign person or something connected to Paris. We have the butterfly, which is so beautiful because you had all these butterflies on your Queen of Swords and that new beginning energy, that fresh start. Okay, so it could be a fresh start with this person. It could just be you getting an opportunity for a new relationship. We have the rose. The rose is devotion. It is. It's devotion. It's a symbol of Aphrodite, the love goddess. And that's kind of a good sign for you in general, whether you're with this person or someone else. Pineapple. Pineapple's a welcome. It's about home. There's a lot here about home. So I don't know if that links back to the mountain card where there's physical distance between you, because we talked a lot about the block of being with another person. The block could also be the distance. Don't forget, okay, could be distance. And you got so much about home. Cancer the crab, somebody that loves home, okay? Wow. That was fun. That's your reading for today. And as I mentioned, if you would like to have your own personal reading, you can order the Soulmate and Karmic Connections. It's where I take a deep dive of all of your personal soulmate and karmic connections, and it'll really help you connect the dots, especially if you really felt strongly about this reading. If you're wanting confirmation about someone you're with, someone you're interested in, or if you just want to know who is my soulmate, who are my karmic connections, it will help guide you and give you all that information. So go ahead, use the link below for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for being here. I'm sending you lots of love, and I'll talk to you soon. Hi, you chose questions today, and let's get started with your reading. I'm going to be using several oracle decks, which I've designed, the Goddess Oracle and the Aphrodite Oracle. I'm going to pull charms for you today, which I haven't done in a while. We're also going to look at the Astro Dice, and we're going to dive deeper with tarot, a tarot reading, and I'm using the Lenormand deck too. So we've got a lot to get to. Let's find out what's coming next in love. So we're going to start with sort of general messages with the Aphrodite, the Goddess Oracle. And as always, if you want any of these decks, they are for sale. They ship anywhere in the US. Anywhere in the US. They ship anywhere in the world. I don't know why I said that. Okay, I'm in the US, but they ship anywhere in the world, which is like great. Because so many of you are from other countries. Ooh, okay, Leo. Wow. Bam. We just got like a serious serving face here, that Leo. I love lions. Look at his face, or her face. It's he, right? Well, I feel like it's he, and I designed the card, so I'm going to say he. But it could be she. Look at that. So intense. I love it. Okay. So we definitely have Leo energy coming through. That is very clear. Leos are very regal, very proud, protective, honorable when they're, you know, operating at their best. Ooh, okay, we have letting go and wedding. Questions, Leo, letting go. Okay, I've got all kinds of things coming through at once. Whatever hit you feel, go with, okay? These are general readings, so not all the messages will be for you. If you want a private reading, use the links below to get your own personal reading. But yeah, I have a lot of things coming through, but that's why we're doing all the cards, all the things, because there's so many people listening. But anyway, there is this energy for me of like someone may be leaving a marriage, somebody may be letting go of a relationship before meeting a marriage partner. There might be an ex. There might be questions about an old relationship. Is it really going away? You know, how much of it is left? You know, if we look at the letting go card, you really see that the wave is coming up, and it's like, it's just washing away that heart that was written in the sand. This can be disappointment before commitment. This one's going to be interesting. We're going to have to pull a lot of cards on that letting go, because there's a lot of different, I have questions, and I'm sure you do too, but we have that beautiful Leo energy, which is about, like, it's so in your face, it's so honorable, it's so bold, it's so intense. Look at his eyes, or her eyes. I love it. I love Leo energy. So I'm not a Leo myself, but it happens to be my favorite sign. I know, and that's what's have favorites. I'm an astrologer, and I'm a full-time astrologer and tarot reader. So I shouldn't really, but I do, and that's just the way it is. All right, let's see what we get from Aphrodite here. What's coming next in love for you? We have questions. He loves me not. Did you ever do that when you were little? Take a daisy and pull the leaves off, the petals? I did. Dolphin. Aphrodite's animal, telepathic, playful, spiritual, family. Number 28, you connect in your dreams. Dolphins, they travel in pods. They're very playful. They're very loyal to their family. They're very connected, okay? There's this element of water coming through with dolphin, and we have the beach pictured here, which is that telepathic part, the spirituality, the connection. Uh-oh, here we go. Okay, we're starting to get closer. Betrayal, Aphrodite sorrow, bonds broken, trust issues, cheating, heartbreak, someone's not being honest. Questions. You knew that. You had some questions, or you felt at an intuitive level that you needed this reading. Letting go. We see what the letting go is. There's a need to let go of something or someone, a relationship, where there's going to be or has been heartbreak, where bonds have been broken, where there's been trust issues, where someone's not being honest. What's interesting is telepathic. It's like you sense it. Wow. Okay, let's see what we get for wedding. This person feels like family, or they could be family, meaning it could be someone you know, married to. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Happy to see this. So for wedding, we have swans, Aphrodite's birds, soulmates, best friends, partners, true love. Number 2, love that will last forever. Okay. It feels to me that there is either an ex, a heartbreak, something that you're either dealing with now or will deal with in the future that you're going to have to work through before you get to the swan, to the soulmate, to the life partner, okay? Somebody that maybe you've been connecting in your dreams with, but there is the questions about a current or an ex that you need to sort of clear out. That's what I'm feeling, but I'm also going to work with the Lenormand deck today, because what I love about the Lenormand versus traditional tarot, but I am doing tarot too, so don't leave. We're going to do tarot too, is that it can be very specific. It's very direct, okay? Where you fill in the details with the tarot, the Lenormand kind of gives you the overall, wow, beautiful. We have the heart, okay? This is love. This is true love. The heart is innocence. It's pure love. You have the swans. You have soulmate. You have best friend. You have true love. This is the true love card. Yep. Look at this. The child card. The child card is innocence. It's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. It signals a new beginning. So again, I feel like there is this idea of an ending, but then a new love coming through, a best friend, okay? Unconditional love. This person coming through, this represents unconditional love. Yeah, there is some sort of sacrifice. This is the card of sacrifice. Wow. Yeah. I feel that, I hate this card. Well, I shouldn't say hate. We're not supposed to hate anything, but I just like this card strongly because I don't like snakes. I don't know if you like them. I don't know if you watched Traders and if you've watched The Bachelor, Rob. He literally goes and hunts snakes or loves snakes, whatever. But the snake card in the Lenormand is female energy who is not a friend. Broken trust issues, betrayal. Okay? There's some sort of sacrifice here, something tough, maybe with the Leo. Maybe you're a Leo, but there is some sort of female energy around this situation that I want you to be careful of. Okay? That's all I'm going to say on that. But this shows that there's some sort of sacrifice, there's some sort of suffering, there's something difficult connected to this love energy or whatever you're going through. Ultimately, you are getting to that beautiful energy of soulmate. All right, let's get specific here before we get to the charms and the astro dice. Let's get specific with the tarot and fill in the blanks here. Let's find out what's going on for you with this situation. The moon. The moon is interesting because it shows, it can show that intuitive stuff, the dreams, okay, the connections, you know, the moon comes out at night, you connect in your dreams, telepathic, intuitive. There's some sort of intuitive hit you're getting about this connection. This can also point to fears, okay? So if you've had someone betray you, maybe it's, you know, a best friend who went with your ex or something like that, then you're obviously going to be, you know, a little bit hesitant because the moon has fears, has worries. But the moon also says, trust your intuition, trust yourself. Okay. And don't be afraid of, you know, don't be afraid. Like you have to step in. Look at that. There's a snake. The bottom of the deck is the magician with that snake, which was her. There she is. Look at that. Is that something? And in this deck, it's so prominent. Anyway, this is about really manifesting your dreams, which is exactly what we're talking about here, in spite of and overcoming difficulties. There is some female energy in this situation or coming up in the future in this situation that you're going to have to overcome. And you can manifest whatever you want when it comes to this soulmate and this relationship. Okay, so just know that you're empowered, you're the magician. This is Virgo and Gemini energy, but this is saying you have all the tools you need to manifest your dreams. It's time to take action. So there's something you need to take action on when it comes to this love. How about that snake? 10 of Wands reversed. It's about sharing the burden. It's about letting somebody in. I feel like it might be hard for you to let this soulmate in because of this betrayal. But the advice here is to let them in. 4 of Cups reversed. This is about being so focused on some sort of past or the hurt, which are those 3 cups turned over. Could be female friends, okay? I just feel like there's some sort of betrayal or hurt around female energy, okay? But what this is saying to you is that you're not going to be bored anymore. You're not waiting anymore. You're focused. You're going to focus. You're going to focus on this one soulmate instead of focusing on those other people that are keeping you down. Okay, I feel like there's something that happened to you, something that wasn't fair. There's some sort of karma being balanced here for you. Okay, wow, Strength card reversed with the Leo. You started with the Leo. Okay, do I need to cover this one? No. The Strength card is the Leo card. Okay, there's the Lion. It's coming through reversed, which is again about some sort of imbalance, okay? This is about getting the balance back in relationships where you're not overpowering and you're not being overpowered. There feels like Leo is involved, okay? For a lot of you, there's a Leo in this story. We cannot ignore that. This can be you coming back after that setback, the Strength card. Queen of Swords, she came through in group 1s. Queen of Swords is really talking about bottom of the deck is King of Wands. Is this a Leo? Oh my gosh, write in the comments if this is a Leo we're talking about. But he's coming through upright, which I love. So, and your beautiful Lion came through upright. So, I mean, it feels good. This is a fire sign male energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Feels Leo to me. But it's somebody who's creative, could be an entrepreneur, somebody who's has a lot of, charisma, a lot of power. That Leo energy came through 3 times. Queen of Swords advice here. This is a fresh start, a new beginning. The butterfly energy is all around you. You are transforming. That fresh start energy is here. This is urging you to be direct, to be honest, and to use your head, not just your heart, okay? Interesting combination, but this is you moving towards the future. Cutting through the past, cutting through the fog, getting that balance back, getting that strength back, moving towards that soulmate energy. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to roll the Astro Dice. I think I'll do all white for you. Let's see what we got here. We have Venus, Aries, 11th house. Oh my gosh, a lot of feminine energy here with Venus, planet of love. 11th house is groups, friends, hopes, dreams, and wishes, and Aries energy, okay, which is the fire sign. But isn't it interesting? You have Venus and Aries. It's like opposites attract, but it's also that yin yang, that male-female energy coming through. So Venus rules Libra, Venus rules Taurus, we have Aries, and we have the 11th house, which is so interesting because this is friends. There seems to be a piece of this puzzle for you about what's coming next in love that involves either a group that you belong to or friends, okay? Let's get you some charms. Ooh, you got a lot. There's Taurus. Interesting, because Venus rules Taurus. We have Taurus. This can be someone being stubborn, bullish, but it's also connected to Taurus energy. Ooh, you have the casino coin. This is from Vegas. And look what's on it. Oh my God, can you see that? Let me see if I can get the light on there. It's a snake, you guys. No cash value. Snake. Yeah, there is definitely a feminine energy around you, Cobra, that you have to be careful of. Phoenix, see? Oh, this is Phoenix. This isn't from Vegas. Okay, so we have Phoenix, Arizona, female Cobra, snake. Okay, this is love and separation, or international, or some sort of, you know, break. Interesting, the turtle, the sea turtle, goes home to lay its eggs. It goes back, I don't know if you know this, but sea turtles in Florida here, they go to, in the United States, in Florida, sea turtles go back to the spot that they were laid, where they were hatched, to lay their eggs. Isn't that sweet? We have the guitar. So we have some sort of possibly a musician. This is like Aerosmith to me. I don't know if that means anything. This is some sort of pendant, okay? But it's split. So I almost feel like there's maybe a gift here, or there's like a split decision, something important. It kind of gives me that energy of having to make a choice. Here's a fancy bow. This can be an indication of going somewhere fancy. There is a diamond on it, which can be that engagement and wedding. We have the peace symbol. Obviously, you know what that means. We have the dove of peace movement also here. Travel, the feather, connected to the bird again. This is about signals and messages from the universe. Maybe you have signs and symbols coming through lately. Again, another dress, another like a fancy occasion. Maybe you're going to a wedding, going to some event. Look, happiness after a storm, a happy cloud. Okay, so just know that whatever goes on, you will move past it. And this is the fancy shoe. There's something about getting dressed up, or some sort of event coming up for you. Okay, could be back where you once lived, or where you grew up, or there's some sort of travel, maybe even an international wedding or event coming up for you, connected to love. Wow, a lot to take in. Now listen, if you want more information about your personal karmic connections, your soulmate, you can get a reading privately from me. Use the link below. It's video recorded. It'll take about a week for you to get, and you'll watch it right here. So go ahead and check out the link below if you want to order one. I am sending you so much love. I hope that you enjoyed your reading today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and write your comments below. I love when you say hi and let me know how you connected with today's reading. I will see you very soon. Take care. Hi, let's get started with your reading today about what's coming next in love. You chose the beautiful shell and evolution. And I love this deck. I designed it, so of course I love it. It's the Goddess Oracle deck. All the links will be below. Today I'm using a couple of my decks, including the Aphrodite deck. But I love this card because when I found out about the Nautilus chamber, the part of the shell where it expands out, and then the part that they move out, that the little animal is living in, fills with air. And so they move out to a bigger space, and the air helps them move through the water, right? So it makes them lighter. So I love that idea of like expanding your shell, growing your space, you know, you're growing. But anyway, so I'm glad you picked that today. So today we're going to look at messages for you about what's coming next in love. I'm diving deep today using my oracle decks. I'm also using the Lenormand tarot to kind of get specifics. I'm also pulling charms today and rolling the Astro dice, which I haven't done in a long time, and I thought it would be really fun. I felt the need to do sort of a more in-depth reading today. Well, this is interesting. Both of these, you know, if that sort of resonated for you, take those messages. But I did shuffle really well between readings. But I just feel that that might not be for you. So we're going to shuffle again. And then if it comes out again, it's meant to be. And if it resonates, you know, there are no mistakes. Somebody might have needed that that's watching. Tune out. Get away. See, yeah, so far it hasn't come through again. I think I was on to it. Yeah, it wasn't your message, but it might have been just not every, you know, it's not more of a general, but it might have been someone specific. So as always, trust your intuition. Now, kind of interesting. We were talking about the shells and the beach, and you have getaway, which is an ocean picture at the beach. You have tune out. There's something that you need to block, something that you need to maybe focus on, some outside noise. There's something about love for you that's moving towards this beautiful connection. You have light up. I mean, this is just gorgeous because it makes me think of like an inspiration, a connection that just, you know, lights you up, makes you excited, gives you that energy. But getting there, there's a message about either taking a vacation, taking a trip, needing to tune out in order to expand. So there could be either people around you, your environment, something that you need to kind of just tune out. Could be work noise, you need a vacation. There's something about a beach here. We have beach twice, okay? But you're moving towards really some sort of connection, something that's going to brighten your day, someone that's going to bring that brightness to you, or you're bringing it to them, you're bringing it to each other. Okay, so I like where this is headed, but I'm so curious about especially the tune out message, but let's see what comes through. So I'm using the Aphrodite deck. This is another one of my decks. Let's see what Aphrodite has for you, the love goddess. I'm a huge shell person. Right here you can see I have my one scallop shell. I have my shell that I use for my charms. And shell is a huge symbol for Aphrodite. She was born in the ocean, you know, the birth of Venus. Rabbit, ooh, Aphrodite's animal, spring, new beginning, fertility, growth, number 27, a new love cycle is coming for you, evolution. Diamond, Aphrodite's gemstone, tough, clear, brilliant, pure. The bond between you is unbreakable. Isn't that interesting with the tune out message? The bond between you is unbreakable. Someone is trying to break it, or there's noise around you. You have to get away from that. Nothing's going to break it. Diamond is also a connection to a ring, engagement, marriage, forever. Champagne, Aphrodite's drink, bubbles, celebrate, rare, French. They make you feel special. They light you up. I love it. This is also some sort of celebration. Rare. Bottom of the deck, black pearl. Isn't this interesting? You have diamond, you have pearl. Aphrodite's secrets, mysterious, rare. You have rare twice. intrigue, black, number 53. Keep your secrets for now. Ooh, who is that? Keep your secrets for now. Think about that. That's interesting because tune out, block out, right? You know when you have your headphones on and you're not listening to what other people are saying and you're focused on your own stuff? You're in your own world. You're keeping your own secrets. Maybe this is a secret connection to start with. Maybe this is someone very special, very rare. Your bond is unbreakable. This is a new love cycle coming, but there is a need to keep it to yourself for a while, okay? Let's move on to the Lenormand and get, what I love about the Lenormand deck, and it's, you know, kind of a companion to the tarot, is that, I mean, it's a kind of a version of the tarot, is that I just find that it's very like direct, okay? Whereas with tarot, like I would say if you're just starting, if you haven't been a reader before, get a Lenormand deck. Because you can just, you know, pull 3 cards, pull 2 cards, pull 1 card. And I feel like the messages are very clear. If you're learning to trust your intuition, you're learning to work with cards. Wait, did I just knock that on you? No, I think it's okay. Let's see what we have here about love for you. It's very exciting. I like where it's headed. Okay, so here's interesting. There's the block, okay? Tune out. Tune out the naysayers. There's somebody or something around you that is sort of an obstacle. It's not a major obstacle, but it's something you have to block and get away from. Look at this. This is about travel. The stork, it's also about children, babies, could be having a family together, but it's also about moving. There could be a move or a trip. There's some sort of movement or trip here connected to love for you with the getaway message and the stork. Yep. You could be moving, you could be traveling, and the mountain can also be a distance thing. So, meaning there's distance, like you live in different places, so long distance can sometimes be a block. I feel like this is more connected to the message of tune out, but it could be both. It could be either. It could, you know. There's a beautiful hearts, but look what the hearts have in their depiction. They have water and a ship, okay? And this is a beautiful message of reaching for the stars, connecting. But I do feel there is some sort of connection. You were drawn to the message of the shell, the evolution. You have getaway. You have black pearl, and you have this ship with water. And look at the light up. Oh my God, I didn't even think of that with the stars. Look at that. There's something coming up for you that is very exciting. It could even be like you're doing something you've always dreamed of with the stars. You're taking a trip you've always dreamed of. Maybe you're going to France. I mean, I wish I was. But this is about travel. You have the stork, you have getaway, you have the diamonds sparkling in the sky, the stars. Something that you've wished for, something that you've dreamed of is coming, connected to a trip, to travel, to a move. Okay, yes, I told you they're specific. All right, let's get into it with the tarot. Let's get into it and see what else we can out. This is exciting. Okay, what else do we have for you today? And then I'm going to get to the charms and the Aster dice. We have King of Cups with the star. There it is. Look at the star reversed. Okay. The star reversed, I feel like there has been some sort of a delay. That could be the block. This is healing. This is a card of healing. So That's also like that tune out. I feel like there's a need for you to really go within, to focus on yourself, okay? There's a need for you to either take a trip, to travel, to move. There's this very loving man coming through, this very loving figure who is emotionally stable, who is open and available. This could be a water sign. Now, isn't it interesting that you got the King of Cups? You started with the shell, which you personally chose, okay? Your intuition was on. You're on it today. You have Getaway with the beach, and you have Black Pearl, okay? And you have the King of Cups. So here he is. The merman. There's something about water, a beach, travel, okay? This idea of a connection with someone, a water sign, possibly Pisces, okay? But could be Cancer or Scorpio, but I'm feeling Pisces. Wow. Okay. Here's the tune out. I wanted a message about a tune out, and I pulled the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about having a choice to make, a decision to make. And isn't it interesting? She's got a blindfold on with tune out. And it's like, listen, look what's in the background, the mountains. Wow, oh my gosh, this reading is really, it's hitting all the notes for me. There's a choice you're gonna have to make when it comes to this connection. It's really a growth moment for you with that evolution. You want it. You want to grow. You want to push out of your shell. Think about pushing out of your shell. It's also like moving to a new home. There's movement here. There's something changing for you, and there's a need for you to make a choice. You have a choice coming up. You do. And you have to tune out other people's opinions when you make this choice. Bottom of the deck is Queen of Wands. This is you empowered. This is you passionate, growing. Look what the Queen of Wands is doing. She's growing. She's holding flowers, things that grow. There is the wand that has, look at that, that has all that growth on it. A king and a queen. There's a choice coming up. There is some healing coming. You are headed to your path. You're headed to celebration. You're headed to connecting with someone who makes you feel special. Oh my God, yes. And look what's there, the transformation. Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck, Six of Cups, yeah. You have real love coming in. You have a new love opportunity, a fresh start, a new beginning. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning, a fresh start. Your heart is just overjoyed. It's overflowing. So much water. Water, King of Cups, water, getaway, water, water, water. Water is emotion. Cups are emotion, emotional connection here. And it's water sign energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone is coming, new love. You have to tune out all the naysayers, okay? That's a huge message for you today. All right, let's roll the astro dice, see what else we get. Since you got all of this water, 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 let me see. I know I have some green. Where's the other one? I thought I had another one. Is it in here? No? There it is. Let's do the astro dice first. Yeah, greens and blues because of all this water you have. Neptune, oh my God. The ruler of the ocean, Neptune. It's like the trident, it's King of Cups. Oh my God, you can't make this stuff up. Yeah, King of Cups, Pisces, water, Neptune. We have Capricorn, which is interesting. So there could be someone older. Okay, this person could be older, very secure, stable, connected to money, to work, possibly. You could move because of work or take a trip because of work. Some sort of Capricorn could be involved. Yeah, 10th house, Capricorn. Wow. So the 10th house in astrology is the Capricorn house, and it's about career, public standing. Yeah. We're seeing someone who is coming through as possibly older, Capricorn, connected to work with Neptune. Wow. Water sign energy, Pisces. Oh my gosh. Water, travel, ocean, beach. All of it. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, let's get you some charms. Wow. Okay, that's a lot. You are my sunshine. Yes, this person makes you feel very, very good. Look what's here. The wedding ring. This is a symbol of forever, you know, connection, but commitment, wedding, marriage. The dream catcher, dreams coming true. You got the stars, the open heart. Oh my God, look at this, the anchor with the Neptune, with all the water. Ooh, the fancy shoes. So this is an indication of money. Now we do have 10,000 Capricorn. Those are usually people that are secure. This can also mean a very fancy event or being taken somewhere that, you know, is expensive. It could be also gifts. You have the moon, which is that emotional connection, and you have the locket, which is romance, right? It's almost like, also, I think of the locket as when you want to remember someone. So like, I almost feel this energy of possibly meeting, and then reconnecting, you know what I mean? So that sort of trip energy could be there, that vacation energy, a work trip, move. It's like meeting someone, and then the locket is like you want to carry that energy with you, a remembrance. It can be a gift, but it can also be a connection to romance. There's two hearts, one giant heart and the locket. So I just feel that there's just so much here with this beautiful energy of new love. And, you know, you did get champagne. They make you feel special. And I think this person is someone who gives a lot of gifts. That's what it feels like to me. And also going somewhere very expensive. Well, that's your reading. If you want a personal reading and you want to know about your soulmate, your karmic connections, if you want confirmation about today's reading or confirmation about someone you're thinking of or someone you've met, or just want to be able to recognize them personally, your soulmate, get the soulmate karmic connection reading. The link is below. It's going to help you and guide you and give you information about your specific soulmate. It's video recorded. It takes about a week from the time you order it to get it. You watch it right here. All that's below. If you love my decks and you want to purchase them, those links are below. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. I am sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Hi, let's get started with your reading. You picked the surprise card, and that's a beautiful pearl, or a bunch of pearls. You know, pearls are that little bit of sand that turns into this beautiful piece of jewelry inside a shell, an oyster shell. And so I love that because it's like this surprise. This is from my deck, one of my decks, the Goddess Oracle. All the links are below if you want to purchase the decks used today. Let's get started with messages about what's coming next in love. I am using my Aphrodite deck. I'm going to pull charms for you today, which we haven't done in a while. Super fun. I was just feeling it. I'm rolling the Astro dice. I'm using the Lenormand deck to dive deeper, and the tarot. So get comfy, get cozy. I have my tea. I'm a happy girl. Taurus. Ooh, beautiful. Jewels. We've got rings, we've got bracelets, we've got gold. Choices. Kind of interesting because you do have lots of pearls. You've got 3 rings, and you have choices. So I feel like what's coming next in love is surprise. You've got options, and maybe it's been a while for you. Maybe you're going to be surprised by the fact that there's more than one love interest showing up. Future. Haha. Okay, that's like 4 of Cups energy. When I designed the deck, that's what I was thinking. 4 of Cups is about being bored, right? Being distracted by the past, those 3 cups turned over. The 1 cup is the universe trying to give you something, bring in love interest, bring in this emotional connection, and not paying attention to it. So this is really a card that's saying, focus on the future. Okay, let go of the past. It's kind of interesting because there's 3 rings here. There's 3 cups turned over. There could be something about a triangle. You know, there could be some sort of third-party situation or something from the past that you are letting go of. It could be about making a choice about a past connection and having also at the same time some sort of new surprise connection. Okay, but let's see. There's a lot of possibilities here because you have choices. Oh, and let's not forget, you have Taurus energy coming through as well. So there could be a Taurus in the picture, could be you, could be one of the people coming through, one of the relationship energies that we're talking about here. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Aphrodite deck. This is another one of mine. Haven't used this in a while. I'm just really inspired today. Ooh, Harmonia, Aphrodite's daughter, wedding, harmony, elope, excitement. This relationship is serious. Well, you do have rings here. Okay. Surprise. It's interesting because surprise and elopement is a surprise. You know, people are generally shocked when you don't have a wedding, like a, you know, traditional ceremony, and you say, guess what? We eloped. Ooh, diamond. Okay, so you have all these jewels, you have Taurus energy, you have the pearls that you were drawn to, you have wedding, and you have diamond, Aphrodite's gemstone, tough, clear, brilliant, pure. The bond between you is unbreakable. Okay, obviously we're looking at a long-term committed connection coming in. Choices. Well, it's unbreakable. Does it mean that you've broken up and you're not going to stay broken up? Does it mean someone new is coming in as well? This is why I'm using lots of decks today. Ooh, champagne, Aphrodite's drink, bubbles, celebrate, rare, French. They make you feel special. Okay. Well, this certainly is giving me Taurus energy. We have diamonds, we have gold, we have champagne, we have drinking delicious, rare champagne, we have celebration, we have enjoying life. You know, Taurus is all about the, you know, all the senses. Look what's the bottom of the deck. Gold. Oh my gosh. Precious, expensive, regal, money. They will treat you like royal. Wow. Okay, so obviously we have someone coming through that is very much going to treat you well. There's a lot of luxurious things here for you. I love it because you were drawn to pearls. So obviously you have that taste. You have champagne taste. Maybe you love jewelry. Maybe you love pearls. Maybe you love jewels. This is someone who's going to really appreciate that about you and celebrate you in that way. Oh my God, I wish this was my reading. I love jewels. Okay, let's see. I mean, this is pretty amazing. We're focused on the future. You've got choices coming up, some sort of surprise, an elopement maybe, surprise engagement. I mean, if you're dating someone right now, I would definitely feel that that was possible. And I don't want to spoil the surprise, but obviously if you've just had this reading, you kind of get it. Okay, so let's see what we have for the Lenormand messages. Okay, we have the Child card. The Child card is indicating a fresh start, a new beginning, but it also connects with children. Okay, so an innocence. There's a purity in this connection. It can also mean for some of you, if you are of that age, you might be starting a family or getting pregnant. This came up before, and I don't like that card. Anyway, this is female energy that you have to be careful of. So this is a little bit of a warning of someone around you who's a snake, and it is female energy. So you just want to watch that, okay? Be aware of that. The moon. I love the moon in this deck. The moon is a little different in this deck than it is in the traditional tarot. The moon here is about alchemy. It's about manifesting your love. This is about connecting with your dreams. Look at all those hearts. Once in a blue moon. That's what message just came through. And I think we have a blue moon coming up. Check your calendar. I do believe we have a blue moon coming up. Yeah, this is a rare connection. This is something that you are going to feel very special about. The only warning here is, and hey, it could be that this is the mother of this person's child. There's something about this female energy that's around this connection. Someone who's going to pose as a friend, or just they don't have your best interest at heart. So it might not be for you. It's, you know, these are general readings, but if that resonates, take it. As always, leave what doesn't resonate behind. Okay, so we have Three of Pentacles. I love that. Taurus energy. This is about building something together, okay? This is about building. Now, it's interesting because there are three, I'm just getting back to something for a minute. There are 3 wedding rings, remember? So this person could be someone who's been married before. I just want to say that. Could have children. Doesn't have to. It came through, so I just want to say it. I'm seeing justice here, Libra energy, a need to be fair, to be balanced. This is about your karma. This is a connection that is really a reward for all of your past choices and decisions. They're now coming, like you're getting what you deserve, okay? 3 of Pentacles. This is 3 people working towards a specific goal. Okay, so there can be a helper element or someone who introduces you to this person, okay? Or you can work together. You can build something together. And it goes back to that Taurus energy. So it's earth sign connected possibly to work. The Hermit. Ooh, the Hermit's interesting. The Hermit is obviously a major arcana. So this is a major chapter, a big important message for you. The Hermit is connected to Virgo energy and it's all about wisdom. See the Hermit's lantern? He's got the star in there, the star of healing, the star of knowledge, all of that information, illumination. I'm kind of curious about the surprise element here because we started with surprise. You know, a pearl is a surprise. It's like it starts as an irritation in the oyster and then becomes this beautiful, beautiful piece of jewelry ultimately. And you got that Taurus energy with the jewelry. So it's almost like there's something surprising about this person. It could be the surprise they have this baby mama in the background, or this mother of their child, or this friend who is not really a good friend to you. But there's something surprising there, and I didn't want to let that go because it's kind of interesting. We had elopement, so it could be that the surprise is this moves really quickly. But the Hermit is someone who has kind of gone within and taken some time to themselves to figure things out, and then is ready to walk out into the world and share all that knowledge, which is what that star represents. So there could be something about you, especially with the 4 of Cups here, letting go of the past. Maybe you were cheated on. Maybe that female snake is someone from your past. Maybe there was a third-party situation. Maybe it broke up your relationship, your marriage, and now you took some time to yourself and you're rebuilding. You're rebuilding friendships, connections, getting a new job. There's something about you stepping out into the future here, okay? And being rewarded for all of your hard work, all of your good deeds. But it's like you're wise now. You're very wise. Yeah, look, you're letting go of these connections. 5 of Swords reversed. That can be with that snake. That can be those 3 cups. You are moving away from that conflict. And isn't it interesting that this looks like the Hermit? And it came right after. This is conflict. This is going back and forth with people that you can't seem to make any headway with, that they're just, you know, it's not working. And this is about leaving that behind. You're moving towards the future. You're letting go of some conflict from the past. Ooh, look who's coming in. Knight of Cups. Okay, so we have the energy of a romantic love, someone bringing that offer. There's the cup, the final card. Oh my God. The final card works perfectly back to your final Goddess Oracle card, which is that one upright cup. And there he is. The Knight is bringing it in to you. He's coming towards you. So this person is going to contact you. There's movement here. There's movement with the Hermit. There's some sort of movement connected to this love. And look at all those stars and all those dreams coming true. You've got romantic love coming, and it's somebody who is very much open, very much connected, sensitive. Could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be. Beautiful energy. You're leaving behind, though, some conflict from the past, or some relationship with so-called friends that aren't friends, or something like that. All right, let's roll the Astro Dice and get you some charms. Let's roll the Astro Dice first and see what comes through astrologically with the planets. Okay, you have Venus, Cancer, 8th house. Okay, beautiful. Love, Libra energy, Taurus energy. Oh my God, I didn't even think of this. Okay, Venus rules Taurus and Libra. Taurus, Libra. The Justice card is Libra. You see, she has the Libra necklace on, and she's got the scales. And you got the Taurus card. So, oh my God. Okay, there you go. This is why I'm doing all this today. I just knew it. I felt so inspired to use the charms, to use the Astro Dice, to use these cards. I'm really happy. Okay, Cancer energy, Knight of Cups, 8th house. 8th house is other people's money. It's alimony. Could be some of you have a divorce situation or alimony situation. Maybe they do with the 3 rings. Inheritance, money from partner's career, but also chemistry, intimacy, you know, all that good stuff. Really interesting. Okay, let's get your charms. Okay, you have the Dream Catcher. Dreams coming true, protection, you're protected. There's the transformation and change of the butterfly. Oh, the dragonfly. The dragonfly is a need for you to focus. Okay, there's something you need to focus on. And guess what? You know what it is? This Knight of Cups that wants to come through. You need to not focus on this past stuff and focus on the Knight of Cups. Ooh, you have the tree. The tree is about health. It's about growth. It's about family. You have the message of love. Oh yeah, you have true love coming through. The leaf and the tree. Interesting. One leaf falling off the tree. This is about letting go of something or someone. Here is the rose. The rose is a symbol of Aphrodite, for love, for true love, for devotion. You have true love coming through with that Knight of Cups. And you have the apple. Ooh, Adam and Eve, Big Apple, New York City, fresh, crunchy. School teachers, health. Yeah, all of those. Those are your messages for today. If you would like to know about your soulmate and your karmic connections, you can order a personal reading. It takes about a week. It's video recorded, and I look at your personal energy, your soul, your karmic connections, your soulmate, and it can help you confirm if you have questions about someone that you're with or someone from your past. It can help confirm it. It can help you identify who those people are. It can help you. It's also going to talk about how, where, when, all of that. So if you're interested in that, use the link in the description box. It's video recorded. You'll watch it here. And as I said, you'll get it in about a week. And it's specific, you know. So this is general, but if you really want to connect specifically, go ahead and order that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back here soon. I am sending you so much love. Take care.